Check, mic check, mic check. Say check. Check.
Check.
Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be having a new segment that we would like to share some advice and tips to make your life easier as a parent. Are you ready to share?
Check.
Yes, are you ready?
Check.
Yes, are you? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, high five.
High five.
But before that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and
Cow.
subscribe. Very good. Alright, so let's jump into the video. In today's video, we'll be sharing tips on how to make your baby sleep through the night. First of all, before we start the 5 super tips that we had for Liliana, disclaimer, this is our own experience and this is how we train her, so we will be having a good sleep at night. Number 1. Say number 1.
1.
Very good. Make her play. Very easy, right? In order for the babies to sleep very well at night, they need to be very active in the morning. Alright? So you need to play with her. Right? Do we always play with you? Do you love to play with daddy? Wow. What's your favorite game? Mm-hmm. Do you love playing hide and seek? Alright. And rock, paper, scissors? Rock, paper, scissors.
Like you
So be sure to play with your daughter or your son throughout the day so they'll be active and they will be having no energies at night. See? Very sleepy already. Number 2. Nap in the afternoon. I know a lot of you are actually doing this, but some of the parents really doesn't have time to give their kids nap time, but that is one of the most important thing, because having nap time in the afternoon is very important, but do not over nap. When you say nap time, it's a very short sleep time, 2 hours maximum, because that is the time that they need to really relax their body because they play all day. What if, the question is, what if they don't want to wake up because you sleep too long, right, Yana? What do daddy do when you sleep too much? I tickle you, right? Where do daddy tickle you? Where do daddy tickle you? Tickle you in armpit. And in your neck. Baby, yeah. So you need to wake them up in order for them to not to overnap. Number 3.
Number 2.
Yes, that's number 2. Okay, so make a sleeping pattern. Sleeping pattern is important for them to understand that time management is important. Yes, because if you will be changing their nap time, for them it's not really you're not building a habit, okay? Because making a sleeping pattern is you are teaching them a habit that they need to sleep in a certain time of the day, and that is very, very important.
For Liliana, we make her sleep at night. What time?
What time do you sleep at night? What time? 8. Every day, 8. And then in the afternoon, 2. That is her sleeping pattern. And then if she overslept, like maybe until 3 hours, sometimes we just let her sleep 3 hours, we still need to follow the sleeping pattern at night at 8 p.m. So that is how you do a sleeping pattern. Let's move on. Number 4. Don't, okay. Natakot siya. Don't wake her. Tip number 4, don't wake her up. Okay.
At night.
At night, okay? Maybe some of you are confused. Like you said earlier that you need to wake them up to not to oversleep. And now you're saying don't wake them up. I mean, don't wake them up at night. Because some of the new parents, basically Filipino tradition, when we have a baby, especially infants, we try to wake them up to feed them. But kids are born to their senses, their instinct. Because when you give them a bottle of milk, they just automatically drink the milk. So that is what we did to Liliana since she was a baby. We just gave her milk on a certain time of the night. And it's the same every single night. The time is exact every single night. We don't wake her up, so she had a good sleep, and then she will not wake up like in the middle of the night and crying, and then daddy cannot sleep very well. But Liliana,
We have to monitor.
but of course, very important, you need to monitor when
The
they
baby is
are.
sleeping, but you're awake.
Yes, the baby is sleeping, but you are awake. Remember that you need to feed them without waking them up, but you need to, of course, look after them while they're drinking, because they have a tendency to choke, and you don't want that. So maybe you can use your phone and spend this time to browse the internet, or study if you will. So yeah, that is tip number 4. Tip number 5. High five.
Have fun.
Thank you. Cute. Be consistent. Right? This is the most important thing in these tips. You need to be consistent. Okay? If you train her as early as possible to be consistent in this kind of routine, she will grow up understanding, and you will not be having a hard time raising her like what we did. Again, this is our own experience that we are sharing to you, that it might work for us, but maybe it not work for you, but still you can try these techniques so it can make your life easier. Again, tip number 5, be consistent. Questions. What if we need to go out and then we have a party? Cancel the party. The most important thing is her nap time. Don't go out. What if we need to go to the mall and there's traffic? So calculate your time. You need to go home on time. You need to make her sleep on time. Be consistent.
Dad!
All right. High five. Until she gets used to it. You don't need to call her like, you need to go sleep. Now she will just do it by herself. So we just need to give her milk and she knows what to do automatically, like magic. Like, is it already nap time? High five. High five. Boo! That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video, and we will be sharing a lot more tips and tricks on how to raise a toddler or an infant. So if you have any question, you can type it on the comment box, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, we'll be seeing you, G-Fam. Peace. Mwah. See ya.
See ya.
There's the camera. There's the camera. Bye.